Hey guys and gals, Shane Stevenson, Director of Museum Collections and Curator here at the Buffalo Naval Park. And I just came down real quick. It's still a little treacherous driving. It has stopped snowing, and I believe that the cyclone bomb, or bomb-like cyclone, is over. And now, as with a lot of the parts of the country that got this storm, we're going to be we're going to start to see 40 and 45 degrees by 2 days from now. So I will turn the camera around, and I was just down here trying to assess some damage, so let's take a look. So the first thing you see is the river is back down to normal. You can see all that ice that was formed by the Seiche and all that, the mist and the river splashing over. It looks pretty from here, but next is the Sullivans. She's encased. Obviously you can maybe see that ring of ice. The thing that I am noticing, and you probably do too, is her angle. So as we walk forward, I'm going to see if one of the mooring lines near the bow snapped. Because I've never seen her at this skew port to starboard or left to right. Right? Usually she's pretty straight on and she just goes up and down in a little sway. But now she's at that sort of angle, which is I've not seen that before. Also, we did lose our our brow. You can see that would go up to that, and the little rock one is still there, as you can see. All right, we've raised it, so once we can get on and lower it, then it will hit the platform right there. But the one leading from the pylon down to the Sullivans broke, and thankfully it didn't sink. So there's some good news about the ice. It still looks as though, I'm going to try to zoom in there, it still looks as though our bubblers, at least on port, are working. Alright, so you can see there's a bubbler there, and right beyond it. Alright, but I got to get forward there. We did have a barge still in between the ships, and that kind of worries me that maybe she knocked into the barge. Little Rock is pretty stable. Again, you can see that water level. I know there's some ice there and stuff, but we're beginning to see the curve of the stern. All right, and we've seen that for a week or 2 weeks now. That you can begin seeing where the curvature goes down, down to the keel. Sorry, this is probably not as exciting as Reed's and Mr. AccuWeather there. It was nice to meet him. I was not familiar with him, but he was here for a bunch of days, did a lot of videos on YouTube, and we're glad we met him. And we helped him warm up and de-ice a little bit, so. Okay, again, you can see that the water is down. Usually the Sullivans, the main deck is usually at where the sidewalk is, but it's probably about a foot below. Alright, this brow doesn't seem too bad, I guess. Yeah, it's a little crooked, but oh shoot. Okay, well, someone did plow here. That was nice, probably one of our crew, but they went up to here. So I need to try to get to the other side to take a look at what's going on with the bow of the Sullivans and where it is. Oh, look at that. The snow's so compacted, I'm probably 3 feet off the ground. Yeah, there's the bench that people would normally sit on. So I'm probably 3 feet off the ground now, and because it's so compacted, I have no problem. Now if I sink, then there's a problem. But it doesn't seem as though I may as of yet. Stay on the footprints, Shane. Stay on the footprints. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, okay, well, the mooring line did not snap, but it's being weighed down by that huge block of ice. But to my knowledge, it still seems attached to the bollard right here. And there it is right there. Then it runs through and up. But, okay, now I'm confused. Okay, now I'm back on solid ground. So my concern, and all of our concerns, would be that the Sullivan's is touching or hitting that barge. It would not be wise to go on to Croker, so I'm going to keep walking back and see if I can get a better angle. The Croker seems in good shape. We did have 2 trees that fell down. Right there. There seems to be another one right here. Come on. Let's see. Oh, I can't even tell. I wish I could tell if they've at least kissed, but it's hard. Oh, maybe here. Okay. Okay, there we go. We're looking at the... There's the bow. Yeah, right there. It seems as though they've gotten together, maybe. Right about here. So if I zoom out, you see the perspective. All right, and zoom in again. Although it's really still hard to tell. I can only imagine that they did at some point during the storm, and then they just froze and now they're entombed. But it does look like that, just that space right there, that little gap. There's my finger out right there, okay? That means they probably did collide at some point. So it is peaceful down here now. Croker looks in great shape. Little Rock seems to have fared this pretty well. Of course, one of our major concerns was the Sullivans here. And look at, well, okay. All of the mooring lines, thank you folks, sorry about that. I wasn't noticing that before until at this angle. All of the mooring lines, okay, so they didn't, they're all connected with those chunks of ice. So you can see right there, wait, well, right there, and right there. They stretched, but did not break. Yeah, they seem to be still attached to the bollards. Right there and there, and there and there, and there. So they got weighted down a little bit, it seems. I don't know, I don't understand that. You'd think it would, I mean, I know we have knots and stuff on the bollards, but you think it would have let loose if there's going to be that much give. But Sullivan's is floating, which is good. I don't hear anything other than the bubblers. That's just surprising to me. Maybe it gave up on the ship. Maybe the mooring lines, well no, they're still attached to the closed chocks. Right here, there, and there. Huh. Anyway, if you have thoughts, I'm surprised these would have stretched the way they did, but did not break or unwind, or maybe they did a little bit from the bollards, but thank God they didn't fully let loose. Okay, it's a pilgrimage now. So this is an area of many feet of snow. I was on the promenade and the sidewalk, but then I went up a slope and now I'm about 3 feet in the air, but I'm going to head back down to the sidewalk. Well, I'm glad I got down here. Again, this will be another unedited video. But I'm glad I got down here. I'm going to talk to the staff. Someone else was down here, obviously with the snow blowing, but we'll see. I'll begin passing the word around. And so they'll have an idea when the crew starts coming back in. From sunny and 80 Buffalo, New York, thanks for watching, and we will see you again soon.